Are the girls in the house? Shall you guys get Vimo? Shall we be shy, Charlie? Hi, how are you doing? Okay, so today I always love to do an interactive discussions. So at the end of the day, we all share ideas, right? I believe strongly that each one of you have something to share. But at the same time, I want you to write certain things down because one of the things that help in learning is to what? To write points that you can what? Remember. Are you with me? And feel free to ask questions because there's nothing like wrong or right questions. Are you with me? Feel free to raise your hands if you want clarification because we have a limited time and I want to utilize the time. Are you with me? The first and most important thing we're going to look at today is how to learn effectively. See, how to learn effectively. How to learn effectively. I am not going to give you 10 points or 15 points, but we want to discuss and get understanding. But in the course of our presentation, I will ask you to write down key points that will help you to learn effectively in life, not only in classroom, but outside the classroom, okay? First of all of us have something great in us. Do you believe that? How many believe that you have something great in you? Each one represents he has something great within him or her that can be used to solve a problem. Have that back of mind, all right? Each one of you has something great in yourself that can be used to help others. That's one. Two, each one of you is a solution provider. Say, I'm a solution provider. Say, I'm a solution provider. Do you understand what I mean by a solution provider? Who can help us with that? Yes. To guide. What else? Yes. What else? To be a solution provider means what? To provide what? Solution to problems. Okay. Now, listen. One of the things that will help you to learn effectively is one, to have a positive mind. Say positive mind. Say positive mind. Let me give you two scenarios. Listen carefully. You have a friend who always comes to you and say, hey, exams wait there. That's all these exams mean. I know I will fail. This is the way the maths is, I know I will fail. Or the way the English is, I know I will fail. The way the teacher is teaching, I don't understand. I know I will fail. What kind of mindset is that? Is it negative or positive? Negative. No, talk to me. Is it negative or positive? Negative. As against someone who has the mindset that says that, see, even though maths is quite difficult, I know I'll pass. No matter what, I know I'll pass. I don't care how long it takes, but I know I'll pass. That's what a positive mindset. So the first point in any effective learning is a positive mindset because it's the mindset that will develop the attitude of what? Learning. If you have negative mindset, learning becomes negative because you have created a wrong energy in the first place. Are you with me? So the first most important point is to have a positive what? Mindset. It doesn't matter whether in school or outside the classroom because positive mindset brings positive energy. It's not prayer, so you can pray all night, but if you don't have a positive mindset, your prayer is not valid because if you prepare by learning, you need to have a positive mindset by believing that what you have learned, you can what? Write. But if you have a negative mindset, even though you have learned, you come to the classroom and say, hey, Rade, now exam see, look at the teacher. Me, I don't like maths. So you are creating what? A negative what? Mindset. That's one. Number two, in every learning situation, you need to have an effective plan. Say plan. Say plan. If I say plan, don't think about big things. No, just a simple timetable plan. Say timetable plan. How many of you have timetables? Personal timetable. Can you share some of the things that are on your timetable with us? What is on your timetable?
On Mondays, I have maths and social studies.
What do you have on your timetable?
Maths anyway.
Okay, so we have the school timetable. You need to have also your personal plan timetable. Say my personal plan timetable. Listen, we are looking at how to learn effectively. So the first point is the positive mindset. The second point is now having a personal what? Timetable. What do you do with a personal timetable? You schedule your time based on the activities that you have in the school. Because the school has what we call extra curriculum activities. You also need to plan in accordance with the timetable so that you know that Monday you have maths and what? Maths and what? Social study. So on Sunday, what do? You revise your maths and you revise what? Your social studies. You don't do that Monday morning, no. Are you with me? So you have a plan. Okay, so 1 hour for maths, 1 hour for social studies. Then I have a siesta for 1 hour. Then I read my other books. So there's a plan for what? For your action. Not only positive mindset, but you also have what? A plan. Are you with me? So the first point is what? No, come on, are you with me? First point is what? Positive mindset. Second point is what? Effective what? Plan. Effective what? Plan. Why do we need a plan? Why do you think why is it important to have a plan? Why? After all, I'm in school, I can do whatever I want. Why do I have to have a plan?
It helps us to lead our education, or it targets us to our social things that we do in daily life.
Okay. So that's broader. So beyond the classroom, it helps you to guide your life. But in the classroom or in the school setting, a plan is a path. It's like a path. Say a path. Yeah. It directs you to your learning process. Say learning process. So it is important you have a plan. Okay. So follow me. The third important point that we need to look at in how to learn effectively is to get yourself organized. Say get yourself organized. In fact, I'm going to ask questions after the presentation so that I will know those who are paying attention and those who are not. Get organized. Do you know that there are some friends who are not organized? A disorganized person is someone who does not plan, doesn't have a positive mindset, and does things anyhow at any time. There is no organization. Organized because you need to effectively do things in order. So for instance, if you have a class on Monday, on Sunday, all your books are in order. Which subject are you going to read first? You also iron your dress, get your pens, your mathematical set. Everything is in order. You must be organized. You don't just sit down and say you sleep and wake up and say, so what do you have? Hey, Charlie, what do you have? Hey, me, I don't know what we have. It means you don't know what? You know what? So an effective learner is an effective organizer. Say it. An effective learner is an effective organizer. You know why? Because if you organize yourself effectively, it helps you to plan your learning effectively. So you become an effective what? Learner. Are you with me? Am I making sense? Please, am I making sense? Those at the back, I can't feel your vim. Am I making sense? That's right. So the first is a positive mindset. The second is what? Have what? A plan timetable. The third is get yourself well what? Organized. The fourth and most important thing is ask questions. Ask questions. Okay, so why do we have to ask questions? After all, I mean, classroom is classroom. Why do we have to ask questions? Any response? Yes.
Understand that too.
To understand. Listen. For you to understand things, you need to first appreciate what is happening in the classroom. When you are sitting in the classroom, you need to ask questions. If a teacher is teaching you don't understand, you raise your hand and ask what? Questions. Relevant questions. Okay? So master is teaching maths. Then go and ask, oh, sir, what are we eating today at lunch? Is it a relevant question? Is it a relevant question? So it's important your questions must be what? Relevant or important. So ask a lot of questions in relation to what you are learning. And when they give an answer, write down the response. Write them down. There are a lot of people who sit in the classroom, they never ask questions. And when they finish, they'll say, hey, me the dog can't man tell you. Me I didn't understand anything. So what were you doing in the classroom then? You have friends like that? Oh, you're afraid to tell us. You have friends like that? Yes. They sit in the class, they don't ask questions. They just sit there quiet. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Then when it's time for exam, what do? They have what? So they don't have zero. They don't even come. They don't write that down. They cheat. Why? Because they didn't ask what? Questions. Look, don't worry about what your friends will say. Are you with me? You know why? Because each and everyone came here with a task to learn. Am I with you? And then each and everyone has his own plan and purpose. Are you with me? So it means that you came up with your own agenda, I came with my own agenda. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is we came to what? To learn, to ask questions. The fourth point, how many points have I made so far? So you're following. All right. So the other point that I want you to pay attention to is be attentive in the class session. Be attentive. Some of you don't pay attention in class. Do you know that paying attention helps you to able to focus on what the teacher is saying and help you to write the points and able to learn on your own? Paying attention is very important. Are you with me? One of the skills you need to develop in helping you to learn effectively is listening skills. Say listening skills. Most of you have problem with listening. You can only talk much, but you don't want to listen to others. It's a bad skill. You need to change that habit. There are habits that will help you to learn effectively. One of them is listening skills. Your ability to what? To listen to one another when they talk to you. See, even if when you're arguing with someone, if you're a smart person, you listen to the argument the person is making, and you make a counter argument. You don't just talk what the person is talking. It's a bad habit. So in class, you need to pay attention. Attention here means that you are focusing on what is happening in the class. Many of you are in the class, but your mind is on the watching. Right or wrong? Right. Attention is not looking at the person. You know I can look at this lady and not pay attention. Are you with me? Yes. Am I right or wrong? Right. No, you come to. Okay, let me give you an example. You'll be chatting to someone and you say, okay. Oh, okay. Boy, he's looking somewhere. Is he paying attention? No. Is he listening? No. He's just looking at your face. He's pretending as if he's listening, but it's not. So paying attention is you focus on what the teacher is saying and you write the points down and you ask questions. It is very important. Why? It is a skill you are developing to help you to learn effectively. Am I making sense? Yes. Please, if I'm not making sense, please tell me. Am I making sense? Yes. So learning is a process, but it's a habit you need to develop. It's a skill. One, develop the skill of listening. Develop the skill of paying attention in class. It is very important. The last but not the least, don't get distracted. Say distracted. The word distracted means they are diverting your attention. So let me give you an example. When I was in school, and in fancy, I used to like staying at the back. You know why I like back? I was a naughty boy. Forgive me. I was a naughty boy. I like to pinch people whilst they are learning. I was pinching them. I'll pinch them because they were paying too much attention. But you know it affected me. Maths, I bumped at all. Because I didn't like maths. So I didn't have a positive mindset towards maths. I didn't like French. So I never liked my French teacher. These two subjects. So all my life, I decided to do social science, arts subjects. Art, history, geography, government. Because I didn't like maths. I didn't like science. I don't like physics. I don't like those subjects. Anytime I see my maths teacher, I get upset. So, one, I have a negative mindset. Two, I wasn't paying attention. Three, I wasn't listening. And it affected my learning. All these habits affect your learning. So you need to avoid those habits in order to be learning effectively. Are you with me? The last point I want to make is you need to develop energy. Energy is not just food, but you need to also rest enough to be able to learn effectively. Some of you, when it's time for siesta, that is the time you will be gossiping. Hey, have you seen this girl? Hey, have you seen this boy? Hey, have you seen this village? Hey, all this filler is not important. What is important is you need to have a siesta. Do you have a siesta in school? Where you rest, right? You have hours where you rest. Do you have a time where you rest? You don't have time for resting. You don't have break time where you rest. After when you go to the dormitory, you don't rest. Okay, so develop a period where you can rest. Because that helps your energy to be able to what? To be able to learn effectively. So, in summary, give me the 5 points. I want you to say it loud and clear. So it means that what I've said at the end of the day is not waste. The first point in effective learning is what? Now everybody shout. The first one is what? Positive mindset. The second point is what? Those at the back. The second point is what? Effective what? Plan. The third point is get yourself organized. The fourth point is pay what? Attention in class. And the last point is don't get what? Distracted. Okay, so ladies, these are the effective way of what? Learning. Please, they are not the only ways, but these are the key things that are basic that will help you to learn what? effectively. On that note, thank you very much for listening, and God bless you.